When you feel overwhelmed, pray this. When life starts pressing in from every side, it's strange how the world keeps moving, while your heart feels like it's standing still. The noise gets louder, the responsibilities pile up, and somewhere deep inside, there's a quiet voice whispering, "I can't keep doing this." Maybe you've been carrying more than anyone knows. You smile, you show up, you keep pushing. But inside, something feels dangerously close to breaking. In moments like this, prayer doesn't feel like a routine. It feels like the only place left to breathe. I want to speak to you from that place, not the polished surface, not the version of you that looks fine, but the honest place where your soul is tired. The Bible never pretends believers live untouched by pressure. It shows people who cried, who shook, who doubted, who collapsed under the weight of life, and it shows a God who always met them there. Not with disappointment, not with condemnation, but with presence, with strength, with a peace that didn't make sense, but somehow held them together. If you're listening right now feeling overwhelmed, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, hear this clearly. You are not weak, you are human. And you are exactly the kind of person Jesus invites to come close. Being overwhelmed isn't failure. It's a signal that you need rest, direction, comfort, and someone stronger than you to carry what you can't. As we walk through these prayers, you don't need to force strength. You don't need perfect words. Just come as you are, and may you feel not an idea of Jesus, but his nearness, steadying your heart, lifting your spirit, reminding you, you are held. Number 1. When the weight feels too heavy, pray for nearness. When life becomes overwhelming, the first instinct is to grip tighter. Try harder, move faster, fix everything yourself. For a while it works, until it doesn't. The weight becomes too heavy, not because you're failing, but because you were never meant to carry it alone. There's a reason isolation hurts the human heart. You were created for presence, not self-sufficiency. Some of the strongest people in Scripture reached breaking points. David sang from caves of fear. Elijah collapsed under a tree. Paul admitted he was burdened beyond strength. God didn't demand toughness. He drew near. That's the heart of this prayer. Not asking for instant relief, but inviting God into the weight. Because his presence changes the atmosphere of a weary soul. The heaviness may stay, but it loses its power to suffocate you. His presence steadies your breathing. His presence reassures your heart. Pray like this. Jesus, I'm carrying more than I can handle. I don't want to pretend anymore. I need you here with me right now. Surround me with your presence. Settle my heart with your peace. Remind me I'm not alone. You pray this not because you're weak, but because God is strong. And when he draws near, the weight becomes lighter, simply because you're no longer holding it alone. Number 2. When confusion clouds your mind, pray for clarity. Overwhelm isn't only emotional, it's mental. The endless questions, the overthinking, the storm inside your head. The harder you think, the less clear everything becomes. Scripture understands this deeply. Solomon asked for wisdom, not power. Joshua stood before walls with no map. Israel survived by being led one step at a time. Clarity doesn't come from thinking harder. It comes from drawing closer. Confusion often means you've reached the end of yourself, and that's not failure. That's the doorway where God speaks. Not always with answers, but with peace. Peace that quiets fear. Peace that rearranges thoughts. Pray like this. Lord, my mind is overwhelmed. I can't see clearly. Give me your wisdom. Quiet the noise inside me. Guide my next step. Show me what to release and where to walk. Clarity doesn't always look like a full plan. Sometimes it's just enough light for the next step. And when God is leading, that is enough. Number 3. When fear takes over, pray to surrender control. Fear tightens quietly. In your chest, in your thoughts, in your sleep. Fear tells you everything depends on you. But God never asked you to carry that pressure. Scripture repeats one message: do not be afraid, for I am with you. Not because danger wasn't real, but because his presence was greater. Peter walked on water, while his eyes stayed on Jesus. Fear took over when his focus shifted. The waves weren't the problem, the gaze was. Surrender loosens fear's grip. Pray like this: Jesus, fear is rising inside me. I release what I can't control. I surrender outcomes, expectations, and worry. Teach me to trust you. Fill the space fear has taken with your peace. Surrender is not weakness, it is freedom. When fear leaves, peace has room to stay. Number 4. When your strength runs out, pray for renewal. Some exhaustion reaches deeper than the body. You wake tired, move on autopilot, hold others up while falling apart inside. Scripture is clear. God never expected you to live on your own strength. Elijah collapsed. David wept until empty. Paul was pressed beyond measure. God did not shame them. He renewed them. Those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. This is not poetry. It's promise. Pray like this: Lord, I'm exhausted. I don't have what it takes anymore. Renew my strength. Restore my spirit. Breathe life into what feels empty. Renewal may come quietly, as steadiness, as peace, as strength for one more step, and that is enough. Number 5. When you have no words, pray through Scripture. Sometimes overwhelm steals language. You want to pray, but words won't come, and that's okay. God never asked for perfect prayers, only presence. Scripture gives voice when yours is gone. David prayed faintness. Isaiah spoke comfort. Jesus prayed psalms in suffering. Pray like this: Lord, I don't have words, but your word speaks for me. Be my refuge. Be my strength. Let your truth pray where my voice fails. Scripture steadies the soul. Truth breathes when emotion collapses. And slowly, your heart breathes again. Number 6. When the battle feels endless, pray for endurance. Some battles last longer than expected. Weeks, months, years. Overwhelm becomes a cycle. Endurance is not willpower. Hope is not optimism. Both are gifts from God. Joseph waited. Hannah prayed. The early church endured, not by strength, but by God's faithfulness. Pray like this: Father, this feels long. I need endurance beyond myself. Anchor my heart in hope. Remind me you are working even when I can't see it. You endure because God is faithful, and He has not forgotten you. Number 7. When your heart feels alone, pray for comfort. Loneliness can exist even in crowds. Unseen, unheard, unnoticed. It magnifies everything. Scripture says God draws near. Hagar was seen. David was watched over. Jesus promised presence. Loneliness is often where God comes closest. Pray like this: Lord, my heart feels alone. Draw near to me. Comfort me. Remind me you see me. Fill the empty places with your presence. Comfort may arrive quietly, like light in a dim room, but when God comforts you, loneliness loses power. Conclusion: feeling overwhelmed does not mean you are broken. It means your heart is longing for strength beyond itself, and that longing is an invitation from God. You were not meant to carry life alone. Prayer is not a discipline here. It is a lifeline, a place to breathe, a place to rest. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not failing. You are held, always.